Kids are dying, it's not fair! Kids are dying, it's not fair! Kids are dying, do you care? Kids are dying, do you care? There's one thing we know for sure! There's one thing we know for sure! Childhood cancer has no cure!
How I dealt with my daughter being diagnosed with cancer was like I think anybody that's going through it at the time would deal with it. You just kind of have to shut off a little bit. There was a time that I broke down to the point where I said I couldn't take it anymore. I looked over and looked at my daughter, and how am I going to quit when she's laying on this bed, you know? I can't quit.
We do Curefest every year to make people in this country aware of what's going on in the current treatments for childhood cancers in this country. We're still using, in many cases, 30, 40, even 50-year-old chemotherapies to treat our children. The research budget for cancer in this country for children is equally deplorable. Of the billions of dollars that are appropriated annually for cancer research in this country, less than 4% of that money is earmarked for childhood cancers.
More than 4. More than 4. Our kids are worth more than 4. Our kids are worth more than 4.
Children get different cancers than adults, but the National Cancer Institute thinks our children are only worth 4%. I think they're worth a whole lot more than 4%. And my daughter died from childhood cancer in 2009, and our children aren't dying because there's nothing that we can do. Our children are dying because we as a nation aren't doing anything.
Kids are dying, it's not fair! Our kids are dying, do you care? Our kids are dying, do you care?
We had 2 sons, and Julia was born 13 years after our youngest son. She was a gift all the way around. When we found out she had cancer, and the doctor says this is a cancer that we know we have good results with, there are no good cancers. There's not a good cancer you get. Your child's either going to live or your child's going to die during a fight like this. And I hate to say the word fight, because fight means there's a winner and a loser, and my daughter was not a loser.
Curefest to me is to help us get our voice out to the President of the United States and Congress to allocate more money for pediatric cancer, especially research, because the treatments that the kids are on now, they're 30, 40 years old, and most of them are trickled down and watered down chemos from adult cancers, and that's no good for kids. A lot of kids die from treatment related and not the cancer. Some of them even get secondary cancers, and one of the secondary cancers that a lot of the kids get is AML. And once they get that, it's almost over with for them. It's very hard to treat them for the secondary cancer and their primary cancer at the same time.
Keep on waiting, waiting on the world to change. We keep on waiting, waiting, waiting on the world to change. Now if we had the power to give our kids a cure, they wouldn't ever miss a Christmas, no treatments anymore. And when you trust your television, what you get is what you got. 'Cause when they own the information, oh, they can bend it all they want. That's why we're waiting, waiting, waiting on